It's that gut-sinking feeling, the one that hits you right in the stomach when you're thousands of miles away from home and something goes wrong. I'll never forget the day it happened. I was in a small town in Italy, surrounded by rolling hills, the smell of fresh pasta in the air, and the sound of locals chatting in the streets. Everything felt perfect until it didn't. I had been walking down this cobblestone street when my ankle twisted on an uneven stone. I heard a crack, felt that sharp pain shoot up my leg, and just knew something wasn't right. But here's the kicker, the real twist. When I called my travel insurance company, I was told, well, I wasn't exactly told anything helpful. They said they couldn't assist unless I was in a covered area, and my current location was apparently in some weird gray zone. My heart dropped. I had no idea what that even meant. I'm standing there in a foreign country with a swollen ankle, trying to figure out what I was supposed to do next. And that's when it hit me, the system that's supposed to have your back when you're far from home was falling short. It was one of those moments that makes you question everything you thought you knew about insurance. I had signed up for this so-called safety net, and now I was stuck, alone, and in pain. I mean, I'd heard the horror stories about travel insurance. People stuck with hidden fees, long waits, and being stuck with bills they didn't expect. But I never thought it would happen to me. I guess that's the problem when you're too trusting, right? You think the safety net will catch you, but sometimes it doesn't. I managed to get to the nearest clinic. The pain was unbearable. The doctor confirmed it was a bad sprain, maybe worse. But here's the thing. Without proper insurance assistance, I was left with hospital bills and no clear way to get the help I needed. I felt so helpless. But here's where the real twist comes in. Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, I remembered something I'd seen online, a life-saving hack, as some called it. It was insure. I know, it sounds too good to be true, right? Travel insurance that actually helps? But I was desperate at this point, so I decided to give it a shot. I went online, pulled up the website, and to my surprise, everything was clear. Simple, straightforward, and the support? Immediate. Within minutes of contacting them, I was connected to a real person who understood my situation. They knew exactly what to do. They helped me get to the right clinic, covered a large portion of my medical expenses, and even arranged for transport back to my hotel. It was honestly like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I'll be honest, I didn't think something like this existed. But here's the thing. Travel insurance doesn't have to be a maze of confusion and frustration. It doesn't have to feel like you're fighting with a system that's more interested in its fine print than in actually helping you. The experience taught me something crucial. We all need to be smarter about the safety nets we rely on. Sometimes, the bigger names just don't cut it. So, if you're traveling anytime soon, or even if you're just curious about how insurance should work, do yourself a favor and check out insure. It saved me when everything else seemed to fail. It's not just about peace of mind. It's about having someone who actually cares when you need help the most. And trust me, when you're standing in a foreign country, in pain, with no idea what to do, that's the kind of travel insurance you'll wish you had. I know I do.